Hello, Fran, Raphael. This is not a demo video because we're still working on some polishing, but just some guidance. Of course, you want to emphasize that Straatos is an operating system for project developers that allows you to consolidate information from all sources on the ground and organize that information into various forms of reporting, including to apply for credits and emphasize the connection with Hedera and The Guardian, which supports integration with Project Hub. I hope you will be logged in when you start the demo, either on the Mercedes account or the admin account, or on your dedicated Fran and Raphael account, which Gary is creating at the moment, so that when you click login here, you land directly on your developer dashboard. The developer dashboard is the organization, the project developers' overall landing page. It aggregates information from the various projects that the developer is involved in. Those projects shortly, hopefully today, will be represented simply on a global map here. This is still a work in progress. And the indicators that are featured in the dashboard aggregate information from all projects. Obviously, these ones are dummy information, but just give an indication of where this is going. The organization information is compiled in this section, which is going to be used across all projects. The integrations with third-party applications to incorporate data into Straatos from third-party system is going to be handled in this section. And you can then enter an individual project, where obviously we recommend ABC Mangrove, because the Mangrove methodology is being built into Straatos as a priority. So this one is the most up-to-date of your project. And once you've entered this specific sidebar, you have access to information related specifically to the ABC Mangrove project, where you can accumulate general project information on the plots that are included in the project, and the various partners that are involved in the project, documents and media, the activities that you conduct, operational activities. We are going to update this so that it looks a little bit more appealing. Activities related to planting, which have been consolidated in this case from Kobo Toolbox. There might be a change of filter that we do here, maybe by region or something like this. And this information has been pooled, integrated from Kobo, from the various sources from the various planters on the ground. Maybe you can elaborate on the Kobo process that you have developed. Same for other types of activities related to monitoring or engagement with communities being reported here. Every time activities are created and new stakeholders are created, or new documents, new pictures are created, they get created in the documents section, in the stakeholder section. So you can track information related to every stakeholder, every activity they participate in is tracked on Straatos with linking built into the application, linking between the different entities, the different subjects. All the locations where activities are going to be conducted are also going to be recorded in this locations module. Some more work is needed to create the links and assemble the subjects in this table. Here you're going to manage the different integrations. These pages are under development. You might not want to spend any time there, but maybe you want to show what is going to be happening in these different pages with a little summary of the objectives of these functionalities right here. On the project overview, we are fixing the maps so that they are a bit more immediately interesting, and you zoom on them. On the operations map, you're going to be able to select the region of focus for your demo, for the moment of your demo, and then click on an individual plot to see information about them. Some data still missing on the tooltips, but we see the general direction of how this could be featured. We are going to try and create a community map where some villages where activities have taken place will be featured. There will not be any information on the incidents map or the monitoring map I believe, this week. So the focus would be, if you do any map focus, this would be on operations and perhaps communities. These are information related to the project, which is compiled in the profile section. We are working on improving the UI of this lifecycle, where the different key dates of the project are referenced. The SDGs that are related to this project, the level of completeness of information, we're fixing a little bug here on the information compilation progress, and all the documents, stakeholders, locations, and events that are related to this project, events like activities, are featured in this project information map. If you go in the profile section, this is where information on the project is compiled. So all the forms are ready here for a project developer to compile information that characterizes the project. If I go back here, we're also preparing other forms to compile information on risk, permits, and authorization. There's a little bit of a column sizing that has not been fixed yet here. And this is the section where we are doing the most work at the moment. This is the project design section, where project developer will be able to complete the Vera template section by section, and they're using information available from other sections of Straatos. Still a bit of work to do here to make the UI a bit more clear and a bit more aligned with Vera Project Hub, which we are working on today. All of this leads to, of course, the ability to visualize information related to CCB. So we've started to create some analysis and indicators related to CCB based on the information that is compiled. Climate, community, and biodiversity dashboards are going to be generated based on the data compiled in activities and core project information. Is the biodiversity format still being worked on the data side, so that these different components can be visualized on the map. And of course, the other use case for the information that is compiled in the project is to send it to Vera. So for that, I will be using the ledger section built on Hedera, where I'm going to be selecting the projects that I might want to submit, the users that are going to be associated with this project. I select the methodology of interest for my submission, and the information sources that I want to include in the project. Maybe there's going to be information sources that you don't want to include because their information may not be shared, or you don't have disclosure arrangements. In this case, it's just Olcott and Olcott Senegal, so we add both of them. The sections, the information sections from your project that you want to use to complete the project template. And then the idea of Straatos is that it will scan the data that you've compiled inside the ABC Mangrove project to design the payload that will be then sent to Vera via the Hedera Guardian. So this is not finalized, but from here, the user should be able to go and complete the relevant sections when there's a gap identified before submission to the Guardian. That's it for now. Just to mention that at organization levels, we're also going to have CCB dashboards aggregated for all projects to track the entire developer performance in climate, community, and biodiversity. And of course, some more analytics are going to be built into this over time.